Tips on how to use your charge cards by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, when the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. Bank cards are sometimes useful to make purchases online and for transactions that would require a lot of cash. This video will help you to learn how to obtain charge cards and use them wisely without drowning in debt. Retail credit card accounts should only be opened at stores that you will be shopping in quite frequently. When stores submit an inquiry into your credit history for a card, this gets reported on your credit report whether or not you ultimately get the card. Repeated applications for credit could negatively affect your overall credit score. Never use a credit card for purchases that are not in your budget. While it's suitable to pay for an item that you can afford to pay for later, you should avoid impulse and high-ticket purchases until you can save enough money to truly afford them. Never spend more than can be repaid when you are using your credit cards. It is easy to lose track of the money you spend when you use your card unless you commit to keeping track of a notebook or spreadsheet. Pay 100% of your whole card bill each month if you can. In the best scenario, you shouldn't carry a balance on your credit card and are completely paid off before the next billing cycle starts. Know the interest rate you are getting. This is very important. Before signing up with a credit card company, be sure you know what rate you're paying. If you are unaware, you may end up paying far more than the initial price. You might not have the ability to pay your debts every month if the charges are too high. A cosigner can help you obtain a good way to get your first credit card if you have yet to establish credit. Anyone who has good credit can be a cosigner. They must be willing to sign stating they will pay the balance if you do not pay for it. This is a great way to get your credit. Keep a close watch on your balance. Make sure that you know of any credit limits that have been imposed by your creditor. If you happen to charge an amount over your limit, you will face fees that are quite costly. Try contacting your credit card company for an increased limit if you consistently go over your current limit. Many vendors now require cashiers to verify a customer's signature matches the one on the back of their credit card can be safe. Be sure to watch out for changing terms. Nowadays, many credit card companies will change their terms with short notice. Often, there will be changes buried in the small print. Take some time to read through the terms well, because you don't want to miss important information such as rate changes. Credit scores. Do not use credit cards to purchase things you could not afford. If you would like a new television, save up some cash for it rather than assume your credit card is the best option. You will pay a lot of interest and monthly payments that you could not pay for. Make a habit of waiting 48 hours before making any large purchases on your card. If you are still going to purchase, then the store probably offers a financing plan that gives you a lower interest rate. Credit card companies use credit scores to determine what kinds of cards to offer consumers. The best cards are usually reserved for those with high credit scores. Never make use of public computers for making purchases with a card. Public computers in coffee shops and public libraries could store your information, ready for a thief to retrieve and use it. Putting your credit information on these computers is just asking for trouble. Only make purchases your personal computer. Avoid the urge to lend a credit card to anyone. Even if it's a good friend that needs something badly, don't do it. It can lead to over-limit charges if your friend should put more than you authorized. Have a list of your credit card numbers as well as the lender's emergency phone numbers. Make sure it is in a secure location, like a lockbox that does not contain other credit cards. Having such a list will enable you to take quick action and have all the information handy when it is needed. Credit history. Most people do not get a credit card, with the hope that they will appear to not have any debt. You will never be able to build a credit report if you do not have at least one open credit card account. When you use it, pay for it. If you have no credit at all, your credit score remains low. This will impact you in the future. Some people try not to get bank cards so it will look like they can do for their credit. It is important to have one card or more to build up a credit history. Use the card for a few purchases that you can afford to pay it off quickly. If you have no credit history, your score is lower and lenders will not know whether you can manage credit. Do not be dishonest about your finances when you are applying for credit cards just because you would like a higher limit. If the company does not confirm your income, the results may be a limit that is way too high for your needs, causing you to spend too much money, and getting into huge debt. Avoid prepaid cards if you are looking for a secured credit card. These are considered debit cards and don't report to the credit bureaus. A lot of them will charge extra fees and they are nothing more than a checking account. Put down a deposit instead, improving your score. If you aren't using a card, it is better to close it. The more accounts that you have open, the higher the chances of your identity being stolen. You could be charged fees annually by having a credit card that you're not using. Never send your card numbers via a fax. A fax can be left in an office for a long time and your information could be stolen by anyone. Any one of the workers in the office could unknowingly be a thief. This exposes you to credit cards to fraudulent activity. Be watchful of your card transactions. Subscribe to mobile alerts if your company offers them. This allows you to report any irregular activity as soon as possible after it occurs. If you notice fraudulent activity on your account, contact the card issuer right away. If you have to, call the police. If you are thinking about transferring your balance or getting a card with a special introductory rate, be certain to read all the fine print. Fully understand what happens when the introductory period ends. Oftentimes, such offers come in tandem with super high interest rates that are retroactive if you haven't paid off your balance. Ensure that you understand the situation before you sign up. With any luck, this video has offered the type of advice you have been seeking. It is impossible to exercise too much caution when it comes to credit card usage, and it is common for people to only realize their mistakes after the fact. Reasonable credit card use will increase your credit score while giving you more spending power. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you but also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.